Not wrong yet. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm Chris Landa. I work at a company called Vidcon. It's a live streaming platform that's been around for over 5 years. It's great. We have a great community. Emma's actually, we should sort of mention the company. We have some Vidconers in the audience. Please make some noise, boys. So to kick it off, Emma, tell us a little about yourself and how you started on Vidcon.
So my name is Emma McGann. I'm from England, and I'm an independent musician. And I first started using YouNow about 3 years ago to kind of build my fan base, and it's been insane. It's changed my life, and it's brought me here.
I'd just like to say I've lost my voice, so it's been a very big week. If anyone's can find my voice for me, don't feel like it back. I am Sammy. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I just moved to Chicago, Illinois about 11 months ago and started broadcasting on a new app called Live Me. And I took off in about 2 months, and now I am here at Vidcon, my first ever Vidcon, and it's amazing. I'm very honored to be here, very humbled by this experience. I basically broadcast. I do entertainment, speeches about like inspiration, and whatnot like that. So I'm very random, very spontaneous.
Hi everybody, my name is Kristen, otherwise known as K Plays. I've been a video game live streamer on Twitch TV for 3.5 years now. It's awesome, I love it. And I'm now getting into more IRL things, cooking streams, car restoration streams, any type of stream that people will watch and I enjoy doing is what I'm interested in, and I'm really excited to share my opinion on gaming experience. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm Matthew Patrick, better known online as MatPat, and I run the YouTube channels Game Theory and Film Theory. And then about a year and a half ago, we rolled out our new format, our live streaming format, GT Live. And in that year and a half, we're now currently one of YouTube's largest regular live streaming channels. We also run a digital consultancy where we help brands and top creators navigate the digital waters, both on YouTube and all other digital video platforms. And so we're always in the numbers looking and experimenting and figuring out best practices. So excited to talk about all the benefits and challenges of live streaming with you today.
Hi, I'm Jay Huber. I'm the CEO and host of the Young Turks. We are on a lot of different platforms. We live stream our flagship show, which is 2 hours every day, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. On YouTube, on Facebook, we've done a quadruple stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and our website. And then we also do go live on mobile, so I'll go live on YouTube or Facebook, depending on the situation. So we've been around for 12 years online. We actually have the longest running live stream on the planet. So lots of interesting lessons learned in that time.
Talk about why you chose to start broadcasting on YouTube and what keeps you there and why you think it works best for your content.
Yeah. So when we were first looking around, thinking about the idea of rolling out a live stream, the fundamental choice to do it stemmed on a lot of different fronts. So first off, at that point in time, the channel had crossed over about 7 million subscribers, and we recognized that no matter how many conventions or public appearances or tours that we did, there would never be a way to reach a sizable amount of that audience, right? To have that kind of regular connection, regular touch point to interact with them on kind of a daily or even like yearly basis. And so live streaming seemed like the most scalable solution to having kind of a more regular interaction, more regular touch point with the audience that was rapidly expanding at the time. And so then as we were looking across the different live streaming platforms, they all have very unique features, very unique styles of programming that work well on them. For instance, and I'll be curious to hear what Kitty says about Twitch specifically, but as we were kind of looking at the different platforms, especially for a gaming channel, your options really boil down to like YouTube, which was new at the time, and then Twitch, which was really proven. On Twitch, it's very much like, from the data that we were seeing, focused on like hardcore gaming. The gaming comes first, whereas our channels are less about kind of like hardcore gaming and more about like here's our personality, here you're hanging out on the couch with us, we're having a good time, and yes, we could be gaming one day, but we could be doing like food challenges the next or something else the next, and it's less about necessarily the game that you're playing and more about like that personal connection with that audience, seeing, you know, myself and Stephanie, our unique identities portrayed through the lens of whatever the episode of the day was. So we wanted to launch our live stream in a place that we would have the greatest access to most of our audience, as well as being able to launch on a platform where a more personality-driven live stream would make sense, and one that was a bit longer form.
So for Twitch, it's a little bit different than the bars. That's definitely something that they're trying to incorporate now, which is a currency platform-wide. But when I got started, it was primarily ad revenue and subscriptions. Subscriptions being $4.99 a month, and then now they've just recently added a $9.99 and $24.99 tier, and all they're offering with that is just an extra emote in your channel, and they really left it up to the broadcaster to do what they will in terms of sub perks. So for me, I do things like adding people on Snapchat and just to, you know, talk back and forth, adding people on Steam so it's easier to get into games with me and play with me, and then following them back on Twitter, that kind of thing. So it's really up to the broadcaster to develop their strategy with their community. But then we also have donations, which is people donating their currency to your channel. There is no, well, there's bits now, but it was a dollar amount, and you can do anything. It's up to you how you want to garner that. Some people will sell stuff, some people will just leave it open if people want to support them. Currently, my largest donation to date is $8,000, $269 to 86 or something. It's $8,000, and it was from an incredibly generous person. And it's just people that want to participate in you living a good life because you've garnered these relationships with these people that, which you guys were speaking to. It does not feel like fans. It does feel like family and friends and people that I still hang out and I see on a daily basis now. So it's a totally like crazy world when it comes to Twitch monetization, and I think we're definitely the platform known for insane amounts of money running through it, just from people that are just so excited and attached to individuals. And then now with bits, it's a currency which you can buy or earn by watching ads, and then spend in channels. So.
Oh my gosh, I didn't hear enough loud screaming. Ladies and gentlemen, Pamela Horton. Cool, I like it a lot. You guys have a lot of hype, and as you know, today we are talking about gaming for good. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I actually have work experience in nonprofit. I worked for the March of Dimes for 2 years, and I wanted to take that nonprofit in my heart and apply it to my gaming career. And I'm very fortunate to have found some friends who also do very similar things. So I'm going to ask my panelists to come out. We have Markiplier. We also have Cuevo Cop. And we have Stephanie Patrick of Game Theorist. There was a lot of screaming, and I hope it was for good, right? Right?
Screaming for good.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about some charity experiences that we've all had. First and foremost, I want to ask you guys, when did you start getting into charity work?
You want me to kick it off? Charity work, a lot of people assume that I started charity work only when I started doing charity live streams, but it was something that my dad instilled in me. He would drag us on the weekends to food banks, where we would be stuffing food and stocking shelves and unpacking things that people had donated. And then from there, you know, we started donating what was left over in our shelves. And to young me, that was like, okay, I helped the world. I am great. But you know, it wasn't until I started doing YouTube and seeing the impact that it would have on so many people that I started realizing, oh, I do nothing. I'm no one. I have nothing in me. So yeah, that was my beginnings.
I think the first time I did something big for charity was when I realized I could have an impact on the world. When I started building up a little bit of an audience, and the first thing I did was a live stream, and it went great. It was, I think, 3-4 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
And
like Mark said, for us, charity has always been, and doing, promoting social causes that are really important to us dates way back before we actually had an audience to talk about it with. On our channels, it's always been something that's really important to us, and actually it's always been something that's pretty personal to us, and that's something that, you know, I think is an interesting thing to talk about is what of the good that you do you keep to yourself, and then what do you share with your audience? For us, it dates way back before the beginning of game theory and any of those channels, basically back to when we couldn't afford anything and were so poor and had no jobs and stuff like that. And so, you know, back at that point, we really appreciated the people in our lives who were doing good and were making a difference, and it meant so much to us at that point in our life that we took that and always sort of promised that wherever possible, we would pay it forward in our own personal lives, and that's something that we've always tried to share with the audience that we have now.
As far as the future projects of charity things that I'm doing a charity stream tomorrow, and we're closing in on, I've always wanted to do monthly charity live streams, and I fall off the train because I can't keep promises and I'm an a-hole and all that jazz. But yes, I am. Don't just but no. But it's really this very heartwarming thing, because to echo what you said, it's really the community that has made more out of it than I have by a huge measure. The amount of fan art that comes out of it that we're able to see, the amount of like memes that just get created in that one moment and die within a day, and like, you know, having these cool things come up out of the community. And also, I don't even have to make announcements anymore because people know not to rely on me for announcements, and then other people in the community will make these lovely banners and posters that are just announcing all the details of it, and it's so great. And what's even better is like the consistency of it is such a beautiful thing, because it's something that people start looking forward to. They're like, well, it's getting towards the end of the month, where's this charity live stream? And so it's just really cool, and we're closing in on almost a year straight of non-stop monthly charity live streams.
So for me, and people who know me from years ago, I actually have a background in pure science. So not just any science, pure science. I went to college for chemistry. I went to graduate school for cancer biology. So I come from like this hardcore science background, and I did a lot of cancer research in school. So that's always been something that's been very close to me, and I know how unbelievably difficult it is as a field. I know how scary it is for patients. I mean, certainly from the people in my own family who have gone through those experiences, but also just, you know, working in that field gives you an unbelievably different perspective, and you know, doing research in a hospital that is literally a couple of floors away from where patients are being treated is a sort of a surreal and also very moving experience, because you recognize that there are so many people working behind the scenes whose, you know, work never goes recognized and all this stuff, and it takes years and years and years to make progress in these areas. And so that was one of those moments that I had. Even though I work in a different field now, I walked away from that experience with the perspective of, if I don't do something, who will? And how could I ever expect to ask someone else to contribute their time, their resources, their money, their anything, if I'm not willing to do exactly the same?
There is one moment that stands out from the experiences that I've had that really like shook me like to my core. I had, not to bring up Make-A-Wish again, but I had been doing wishes, a few of them here and there, and I did one wish with this girl by the name of Danelle. Her Twitter handle was Fabulous Danelle. I don't know if any of you saw the video that I made with her, but I made the video. I went out there, I visited her, I said hi to her, and I thought that was going to be it. And I thought that was it. And I went home, I felt good about myself, and then, you know, I carried on with the rest of my life. And then I got an email 6 months later that said that Danelle had passed. And I was in shock because I hadn't even considered the possibility that could happen. I hadn't even understood what it meant that I was over there. Like, I knew surface-wise why I was over there. But this one person that I met, and then I hated myself because I forgot. And I hadn't followed her on Twitter, like she asked me to. And after I got the email, I went to her Twitter and I saw that she was still following me. And it was too late. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional on the street, but in that moment, that I realized that how much value was just in this one other human that I met, and how much I had missed in glossing over the why of it. And enjoying the moment of why I was there and when I was there, but glossing over the why and how much it meant to them. And that changed everything from that point on. And whenever I look at a charity thing that I do now, whenever I look at a wish, like I will drop everything for that wish. I will drop everything. I will do anything. I will go anywhere. And that's just one aspect of it. And I've pushed that to everything else I do in charity work. And again, I feel like I'm sitting on the stage and I'm trying. I'm not, seriously, I don't mean to cry up here. But that is the one life-changing moment of many throughout my charity career.
Wow, last panel, Vidcon. It's just like Thanksgiving where we have to say what we're thankful for.
Well, thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for staying super late. Thank you for being here since 11. You deserve the front row seat, absolutely. How many of you guys have a YouTube channel here? Let me see. Put your hands down. Okay, how many of you don't have a YouTube channel? There's one person there. If you could leave, that'd be great.
It's tricky because especially with me, it's short films, and short films notoriously aren't very lucrative. So if someone's going to invest in it, they're not going to get their money back. So you are essentially asking someone to just have complete faith in you and to just fund it, and I promise it'll be good. And but I've been able to have a few things funded with the kind of plan that it would be treated as almost a pilot. So they'll fund the first short and then hopefully be able to expand it, and that's when they'll kind of make their money back. But I think, yeah, perseverance, I think, is just a big part of it. And it is hard when people say no, and when a bunch of people say no, you feel as though maybe this isn't worth investing in, maybe there's a reason why nobody wants to fund this. But I think, yeah, there'll always be someone who's interested. You just have to find them and just persevere and don't lose hope. Because if there's something you're passionate about and you want to make, don't let a few people saying no stop you from ever making it, and yeah, don't shelve it or anything.
I have at least co-edited every short film that I've made, but I think that's down to just I haven't necessarily found the editing partner that I would like to have, because I do think it is very important to be able to very useful to be able to have someone to see all of the footage you've collected and then try and make their best version of that film without all of the preconceptions that you have coming in, being like, no, this is what it's supposed to be, because it could be something else and it could be much better for that. But yeah, it's difficult to give up that control for sure, especially when it's like the last possible thing.
Yeah.
filming a lot, but I haven't been talking to the camera that much today. I filmed all the panels. Ow, that person bumped into me really hard. I hate people. But anyways, I don't even know where to begin. We're at downtown Disney right now. We couldn't stay at the creator party very long at all. See you later.
Put a bomb. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we couldn't stay at the creator party very long because there were way too many people.
It was so overwhelming.
It was so overwhelming. I have social anxiety, so I'm like, yeah, we could not handle it. It was too much, and it was way more people than last time. It was crazy. I'm trying to let myself off the hook, but I couldn't really talk to anybody and network. Yeah. It's okay. I'm really sick of people right now. The crowds. When I'm going and riding rides, it's okay, but right now I can't handle it.
Tomorrow we're going to try to work the fast pass system.
Yeah.
The new fast pass system.
Yeah, we will. But yeah, we came to, after the creator party, we came to downtown Disney to eat and get some. We went to go to World of Disney again, and I got some stuff, and not everything that I wanted, but I'm too tired tonight. It's too hard for me to make decisions.
Find stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna look for more stuff tomorrow.
Plus, it'll be easier to make decisions because it'll be like, oh gosh, I have to make a decision now, or I won't get it.
Yeah.
At least we didn't save the last day for getting all of it.
Yeah.
That always happens.
That always happens.
So good job. Oh, everyone's lining up for the fireworks.
Oh
my gosh. It's almost the fireworks time.
We are going to back to our hotel. We're gonna go drink at our bar, maybe have a dessert, and then we're probably gonna call it a night.
Oh, everyone is like camped out on the ground.
Oh my goodness. But I've been disappointed a little bit with Vidcon this year. We both have. Because they didn't have as many good panels this time. And I guess last year we were just kind of spoiled because
it was totally awesome.
It was like totally awesome. There were so many panels that would help us and stuff.
Yep.
And then they had the movies, which were, well, they had the one movie that we went to, which was fun.
They didn't have any horror movies this time.
Yeah, so it was like,
if it was a horror movie, I would have been like, yeah, that was an awesome experience.
Yeah, it was.
But they just had kids movies this time.
Yeah.
Except, I guess Power Rangers isn't necessarily kids movies.
Yeah.
But they had Power Rangers, Cars 3, which we don't like Cars.
Yeah.
And Despicable Me 3, which looks okay, but I'm not that interested.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
And they didn't advertise that
No.
that well in the like schedule.
Yeah.
So we didn't even know they had them.
But
So we didn't plan them in our day.
But I did meet Peter Hollins, which was an awesome experience. And I got to network with some people. I networked a little bit, which was good. Not as much as I would have liked to, but it's okay. And there were a few panels that I liked. I liked the live streaming one today because they seemed like they were really passionate about what they were talking about. I went to the Gaming for Good panel, which had Markiplier on it, which is someone who has really inspired me. And I really liked that panel because they talked about a lot of important things. And they also were really passionate about what they were talking about too. And there were a few other panels where they seemed really passionate about what they were talking about, so that was good. I don't know. What was your favorite panel? Was the mental health panel?
Yeah.
Yeah. People got emotional.
Because that one's really important to me.
Yeah. So it still motivated me a little bit, which is good, I guess. But still, I can't help but be a little bit disappointed because I don't know. I didn't feel more into it this time. Yeah. Last time I was like really into, like, after we got here, we were like really into the Vidcon part.
Yeah.
And then once we got out, we were talking about Vidcon a lot. And then we had Disney, which was fun. No, it just stopped. It made a noise, that's why I looked at it. Oh, they're starting the fireworks. But anyways, VidCon has been okay. And I still got some stuff out of it, but now we have Disney tomorrow. Our last day of Disney. Yeah. And we're gonna try and rock the fast pass system as best as we can. And ride a bunch of rides, shop a little bit, meet characters.
We have to make a list of what characters we want to
eat some snacks.
We should make a well, that was cool. We should make an updated plan for tomorrow.
Yeah, we should.
Based on what we did and
what we still need to do. Yeah. And then Tuesday we have Universal. Monday we have Universal, and then Tuesday we're going and exploring LA and going to meeting Shani, my friend that lives in LA. So we still have a little bit more of our trip left.
Yep.
It's only like, well, it's a little more than halfway.
Yeah.
So.
It feels weird because it feels like we've been here a long time.
I know. It feels like our trip should be almost over. But we still have 3 days. And 2 of them are very full. Actually, the 3rd day will be pretty full too.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of places we want to go see.
Yeah, and then we have to get back
And we're
to rental,
yeah.
car rental, and then take Lyft to the airport.
But anyways, I'm gonna end the, wait, actually maybe I'm not gonna end the vlog here. I don't know, I might film some of the drinks. I feel like it's the end of my vlog right now. I don't know why.
Like it's super late.
I do feel like it's super late. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired?
Because you didn't go to bed last night.
Yes, I did.
Past 2. It was past 2.
No, it was like 1:30.
No, it was past 2. No. Because the last time I looked at my phone, it was about 2.
It was like 2 then.
You won't call me a cab?
It's about 2. And we got up at 8, so...
Yeah.
Because your alarm went off.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to get up at 8:30, but your alarm went off. That was so irritating.
So, our night has been weird.
Oh my God.
We went up to the bar at our hotel. They let us in.
Still.
They gave
Why
us.
did they let us in?
Yes, why did they let us in? I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a second. Let me tell my story.
Fired.
Let me tell that story.
It is not good. That's the same girl that told us.
I know. Hold on.
Okay.
So
I'm drunk.
they let they let us in, and then it says wait to be seated on there. They have a sign that says wait to be seated. So we were waiting, and the lady was kind of not there. I mean, she was there, but she was not present. And she
said, oh yeah, just
finally realized that we were there, and she was like, oh yeah, just go ahead, go find a place, whatever, kind of.
Yeah.
like she didn't care. And we were figuring out what we were gonna order, because they didn't give us menus or anything.
So we were looking
either.
on the menu online.
Yeah. And then it took us a while to figure out what we wanted and get the courage up to go. And because we've been spoiled by Disney, who they usually come to your table.
Yeah,
and
at the TV bar outside seating.
Yeah, they still came to your table. So we had to get up the nerve to actually go and order our drinks at the bar, because we had been sitting somewhere else, and it was weird. But then they said that they were closing.
And they weren't.
That they were closing early.
Drinks.
And that information is not on their website. It's not on their
schedule.
Their schedule.
They have like this printed out schedule that is in our room, and it says when it's closed for a private event. But this was not listed.
Yes.
It should have been listed because it was closed for a private event.
Yes. It's closed for a Vidcon party.
Yeah.
Which I don't really care that much about it being closed. I could care less. However, I would like to know when it's going to be closed.
Oh yeah, you didn't say that we paid the extra.
Oh yeah, we had to pay extra to actually get in, because they were having a live band there. So we had already paid a little bit. It wasn't too much money, but still, like, we weren't there to see the band. We were there to just get drinks. So it's like, we were so angry.
We were fuming. So she offered to get the manager because she could tell that we were really upset.
Yep, so yeah, she got the manager for us finally. Took a while.
Yeah, until we kept fuming even more.
Yep.
Being mad.
This stupid VidCon party. Those people. I know. Why? Why at our hotel? I know. I know. We did get our refund. And Megan. Yeah, we went to him.
Well, I did.
Yeah, Megan did. She was fuming enough.
I was fuming enough to actually speak up and tell him.
I mean, even if she hadn't, then I probably would have.
Yeah, because you were pretty.
Because I was pretty fuming too. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're back at the hotel, but Megan is pretty drunk. I'm a little tipsy. I just feel a little lightheaded.
One drink.
Yeah, we just had one drink.
It was just strong, I guess.
It was just really strong. So strong that it even got me a little bit.
I'm lightheaded. I mean, lightweight.
She's a lightweight. Yes, you are lightheaded too. I can't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about
how mad we were.
How mad we were. Yeah, we were really mad about the bar. But Megan did ask him if there were any bars nearby that we could go to. So, and he told us that there was an Irish pub not far. It's like a couple blocks away. So we decided to go there after we finally got our refund, which took a while to get, but whatever. And so we got drinks there. So they had pretty strong drinks. Because I mean, it was an Irish pub.
It had, what did it have? Peach schnapps. And raspberry.
Peach schnapps and raspberry vodka.
Vodka and like 2 other things. Or 3.
Yeah, I can't remember what else it had.
I don't remember what they were.
I could just remember the alcohol that was in it.
Sprite.
Oh yeah, it had Sprite.
And 2 other alcohols.
No?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.
No, not that one.
No, it did.
It did?
Yeah.
No wonder what's strong. While we were drinking, we planned out our day at Disney tomorrow while she was present.
Edit that out.
No.
Yes.
I'm too giggly right now.
It's because of the alcohol. You just have to deal with not finishing your vlog today.
No! I need to finish it. But anyways, yeah, so tomorrow we have a long day at Disney again. So we're excited for going back to Disney tomorrow. We're gonna ride lots of rides, eat lots of food. What? See some shows this time. And yeah. So we're gonna go to bed because we are pretty tipsy and out of it. So I'm tired. So thank you so much for watching. What? Thank you so much for watching. You'll see me next time with another video. Bye bye. We overslept this morning. We were supposed to get up at 7 because we were going to try and get here at 8 so that we could get fast passes for the crazy ride. That's always long. Guardians.
You always get the name.
I know. Mission something. Mission Breakout. That's what it is. I don't think so.
Hello there.
Hi.
What's your name?
Megan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you traveling from?
Seattle.
Seattle. Very nice. And you flew out of Metro Park to get here, right?
Yes.
How was it? Not too bad?
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, yeah. It was a little bumpy when we landed. Yeah, yeah.